How's it going, everyone? My name is Michael SK, and welcome back to Steins. So in the last episode, we moved away from the whole Lukaku situation. That's finally taken care of. And now we are facing off against Moeka. We have to cancel out her D-mail, and kind of ran into an issue. It seems as if we don't know what she sent for a D-mail. We thought we did, but she bamboozled us and apparently sent something else before we could actually catch her doing so. Or we couldn't catch her doing so at all. So she sent something, we don't know what it was, and now we have to press her for answers. However, she was yelling, "Oh, rape," and all that. And yes, that sort of looks like what this is, which is not a good thing, especially since there's a knock that came from the fucking door. And there was an old woman coming by, seeing what was going on a couple times, and it could be her, or, police, which isn't good. So a knock sounds from the door. Moeka and I both look at the door in surprise. Damn, I didn't think about that. I can't have her calling the police. Well, that's not good. Moeka suddenly screams. This is truly a side of Moeka that we have never seen. You bitch. What now? I need to silence Moeka somehow. But I can't use either hand. There's only one way. What? Wait, what? I suddenly pressed my lips against Moeka's. Now it really does look like rape. My loveless kiss shuts her up quite effectively. I lock eyes with her as well, trading glares in silence. She's seriously not going... Oh my god. That's terrible. I finally hear the neighbor's footsteps recede. What a relief. What was that? I feel a sharp pain on my lip. I instinctively jerk away. Blood drips from my mouth and lands on Moeka's neck. She bit me. When I feel around my lip with the tip of my tongue, the taste of blood spreads out from the laceration. Moeka breathes wildly as she glares at me with tearful eyes. Well, hopefully she doesn't scream again, because that'd be it. Like, I cannot believe that wasn't it last time. But if she screams again, we are fucked. She grimaces and looks away. Her pink lips glisten with saliva. I might find the sight alluring if the situation were different. Moeka turns her face away and looks up, through the open curtains at the bright full moon outside the window. How much time has passed? It feels like it's already been dozens of hours, but it's still night outside. So it probably hasn't been more than 1 or 2. Still on top of her. Moeka hasn't Moeka hasn't said a word since I kissed her. She hasn't tried to escape either. Her expression is blank. She's just staring off to the side. What is she looking at? I follow her gaze, but the only thing there is a half-empty bottle of water. Has she given up? Either way, I can't let my guard down. Maybe it's the stress, but it feels like my body is going numb. And I've been drenched in sweat for a while now. This room has no air conditioning whatsoever. The heat is starting to get to me. I thought I had an overwhelming advantage in this position, but it's harder to maintain than I expected. Not only do I have to keep Moeka pinned, I also have to keep a close eye on her so she doesn't try anything. All Moeka has to do is lie there. She can rest and try again whenever she's ready. Will this last all night? At this rate, my strength might give out first. Fear mounts. If she escapes, she's going to try to kill me. She must have her gun somewhere, I'm sure. I consider calling Kitasu for help, but I can't use either hand, and I don't even know what time it is. Damn, it's almost like I'm the one trapped. No, stay positive. You can do this. Moeka's dependent on her phone. That's her weak point. If I keep her separated from her phone, then sooner or later her will to resist should collapse. It's a matter of whose strength will fail first. Huh? Suddenly Moeka calls my name. It looks like she's given up. Now she's trying to ask nicely. Does this mean she's given up? And this is what I was waiting for. Now I move in for the kill.
お前は D メールを送ったことを覚えているか
D 何
D メール過去へ送ることのできるメールお前はそれを送ったお前自身の携帯へな機種変更に関する内容だと思っていたがそれは嘘だったお前は俺たちの目をごまかしてこっそりメールの内容を入れ替えたんだ
Her typing speed is lightning fast. It would have been easy for her to type a mere 36 characters. While Daru and I were preoccupied with the phone wave named subject to change.
その結果世界線が変わったお前は覚えていないか
Normally, once the past changes, everything until that point is undone. But it should be possible to make Moeka remember, just as Feris and Lukako did.
知らないんじゃない思い出していないだけなんだ思い出せお前は思い出さなければならない
Or else what? I don't know. This is just a tactic to put pressure on Moeka. I have another plan to make her remember. Apparently I'm at 75% CG. That's neat. Oh yeah, it is a different CG. I was gonna say, this doesn't look different, but no, she's crying. Alright. Moeka turns away again and bites her lip. Tears start falling from her eyes. I watch, never once taking my eyes off her. I didn't notice before now, but her shirt must have become undone during the struggle. I can see the alluring curves of her collarbone, the skin of her large pale breasts, a hint of sexy underwear. Her breasts heave with each painful breath. The base of her neck is stained with the blood from my lip. It's dry, like a scab. Normally Moeka could be mistaken for an elegant, beautiful woman. But now she has large shadows under her eyes. Her skin is rough, her face is pale. She looks more intoxicated than intoxicating. Her entire body reeks of death. She's clearly insane. This is the real Moeka. I wish I'd realized sooner.
本当に知らないの思い出せるならそうするけどわからないわ一体何のことなのか
Moeka's gaze shifts constantly from me to the ceiling and then to the window. But her slow murmuring is evidence that she's almost beat. Just a little more and her resistance will end.
だったら質問を変える2週間ほど前お前は奇妙なメールを受け取ったはずだ差出人はお前自身の携帯しかもそのメールは 数日後の未来から送信されていた。
Moeka's eyes open wide. Gotcha.
覚えがあるな。それがお前が送った D メールだ。内容を教えろ。
教えたら
携帯は返す。
クソ。
What the fuck? She suddenly curses at me.
内容は言えない。
なぜだ。
ラウンダーに関係する。
Her mission? I recall what Moeka told me on a previous world line. The Rounder's mission is to find and acquire the IBN 5100s. In that case...
IBN 5100。
Oh, I think I know what happened here. Okay. So originally, way back before we sent her an email, she was looking for an IBN 5100. We found one. We told her that, and she became interested. And then, when we sent the D-mail, or her D-mail, whatever it was, it must have been about the original location of the IBN 5100. So this is the world line that we have to get out of. We have to cancel out her D-mail, and then for sure we should have that IBN. She fell into my trap. Her reflexive response was all I needed to see.
それに関することだな。
どこまで知っている？メールの内容。
質問をするのは俺だけだ。いいから答えろ。
言えない。FB を裏切ることに。
携帯よりも FB を選ぶのか。大した忠誠心だな。
But Mayuri's fate hangs in the balance. I can't give up. Moeka still hasn't calmed down. She's been opening and closing her hands for a while now. She's not trying to escape my restraint, she's just twisting her body. Licking her lips, shaking her head, trying to brush the hair off her face. It's like she's suffering from withdrawal without her phone. Soon she won't have the mental fortitude to resist. If she won't talk now, then I'll just wait until she will.
携帯がないとそんなに苦痛か。なぜそこまで依存する？
会話まともにできなくて。
今はしているではないか。
And when she attacked the lab, she was leading a squad of hardened killers. But Moeka shakes her head violently. She was actually screaming at us just a while ago.
できなくなったら私は世界から断絶してしまう。
世界だと孤独な女を気取っているつもりか。お前が恐れているのはラウンダーから見捨てられることだろう。
違う、ラウンダーじゃなくて FB から見捨てられること。
That's the same thing, isn't it?
だったら世界などと言うな。何の罪もない女の子を容赦なく殺した分際でマユリを世界から断絶させた分際で。
殺してない。
そう、この世界線ではな。だが別の世界線においてはお前はラウンダーとして俺たちのタイムマシンを奪おうとした。その時に殺したマユリを。
On the world line where I interrogated Moeka, she told me that Mayuri was expendable. It didn't matter to CERN whether she lived or died.
FB の指示なら殺したと思う。絶対に。
FB とは何者だ。一体どこにいる？
I asked her the same question back then, but another rounder appeared before she could answer. Something tells me she won't have backup this time. Moeka's position in the rounders has changed.
言えない。
ならばいいことを教えてやる。いいか。お前は今、俺に捕まっている状況だが、助けを期待しているのなら、無駄だ。どうせ誰も助けに来ない。お前は絶望に打ちひしがれたまま、4日後に自殺する。
Moeka seems startled by this. I go in for the kill.
俺は5日後から来た。セルンが欲しがるタイムマシンを使ってな。だから知っている。お前はこの部屋で一人孤独に自分を殺すんだ。お前の大好きな FB はお前を助けない。ラウンダーもセルンも300人委員会もだ。どれだけメールしても上司からの連絡はないんだろう。それはなぜだ。もう見捨てられているんだよ。
You know, I'm pretty sure it's one of those situations where she knows it's true. She just didn't want to admit it. Moeka's face contorts in despair. Once again, tears fall from her eyes. Guilt squeezes my heart. I know that I'm causing this woman pain. Inside of me, a voice whispers that it's nothing compared to what she did to Mayuri, that I have no reason to show mercy to a murderer. But at the same time, my conscience screams that it's wrong to hurt someone, no matter who they are or what they've done. Insane mad scientist, my ass. I'm afraid to hurt my mortal enemy. I'm nothing but a hypocrite.
FB をかばう必要はない。だから全て話せ。
I ignore the ache in my heart and push harder. But Moeka shakes her head violently.
FB は裏切らない。私を見捨てない。
だったらなぜお前は4日後に自殺すると思う。
お前が私を殺すのよ。自殺に見せかけて。
俺はそんなヘマはしない。俺ならお前を殺した後でタイムリープする。お前の死はなかったことにできる。
私は
FB から返事が来ないと言ってこの部屋で死んだような顔をしていたのはどこのドイツだ。もう何日来ていない。 FB からの連絡は普段はどのくらいの頻度で来ていていつから来なくなった。
I keep the questions coming. Need to pile on the pressure.
普段毎日連絡を。でももう10日近く。
Yikes.
10日も連絡が来ていない。そうだな。
Moeka looks up to me with pleading eyes.
私裏切れないよ。
お前は裏切られたんだよ。
FB を信じてる。
お前は切り捨てられた。利用されるだけされてな。もう用済みということだ。
FB はそんな人じゃ。
だったらどんな人なんだ。
お母さんみたいに私に優しくて。
Oh, it's not a he, it's a she.
私はやっと心地いい居場所。
Like a mother? FB is a woman? I expected an evil-looking man or old man like you see in the movies, but I guess I was wrong.
悩みを相談したり見 つもすぐに返事くれた。友達みたいでも包み込む優しさがあって。
会ったことは
Moeka shakes her head weakly.
会ったことがない。お母さんみたいで友達みたいで、お前にとって心地いい居場所だったのに。
Damn. If they had met, then I could have gotten Moeka to lead me to her.
ラウンダーは互いの正体隠すのがルールで。
連絡は取り合っていたのに一度も会ったことはない。確かに会うのはルール違反かもな。だがお前は FB が好きで会ってみたかった。違うか。
違うよ。会ったら幻滅される。だから会いたいなんて思わない。
会いたいと言われたことは
一度もないし、言ったこともない。
その様子だと電話もしたことがないな。
Moeka turns away, then she nods faintly.
避けられているとは思わなかったのか。そこまで親身になってくれた優しい女上司がお前に会おうとしない理由は本当にルールだけか。そしてなぜ連絡をよこさない理由を考えてみろ。振り込め詐欺と同じだ。お前は騙されていたんだ。
FB を悪く言わないで。そんな人じゃない。
連絡が途絶える前、最後のメールはどんな内容だった？
IBN5100 を指定場所に置いておけって。
The IBN 5100? Moeka, you fool, you let your tongue slip. 2 weeks ago, FB told her to leave the IBN 5100 at a drop point. That means she already had it in her possession at that time. I recall how Moeka kept bombarding me with questions about the IBN 5100. I might have let it slip that I found the computer at Yanabayashi Shrine. After that, she sent her email. The world line changed. The lock was broken on the shrine storehouse door, I mean. The IBN 5100 was gone. These facts point to one conclusion. She sent herself the location of the IBN 5100. Now that I know, it seems so obvious. If only I hadn't trusted Moeka. If only I had seen through her lies. But no, I played right into her hands. I was the tool's tool. I almost burst into self-deriding laughter. But I desperately hold it back and keep a straight face.
その場所はどこだ？
コインロッカー、大ビル前の。
The coin locker in front of Daibiru? Wait, isn't that where Lukaku hid the IBN 5100 on the previous world line? Is this another effect of convergence? Can I retrieve the IBN 5100 if I go there now? No, I can't expect it to still be there. Remember what happened with Lukaku. The invisible force of convergence is keeping the IBN 5100 away from me. If I want to get it back, I need to cancel Moeka's D-mail. I know the message. I've already reached my goal. Moeka starts crying softly. I sigh deeply and lift myself off Moeka's body. Then I lean back against the wall and stretch my aching limbs. Damn. That was some insane shit. I take Moeka's phone out of my pocket.
携帯を使わせてもらうぞ。
Moeka slowly gets up She wipes her tears and fixes her hair and clothes. Her wavy hair obscures her face from this angle, so I can't make out her expression. She doesn't react to what I said. Even though I'm no longer restraining her, she doesn't try to attack me and take back her phone. I open Moeka's mailbox and search for the D-mail. It takes about 3 minutes, but I finally find it. 3 mails from Moeka's own phone, each 12 characters long, sent on August 4th and received on July 31st. Retro PCs at Yanabayashi Shrine. Just as I suspected, my bad. Moeka changed her D-mail in the few seconds I had my back turned. All I need to do now is send the cancellation mail.
Ima, ラボにいるか?
心配させんな、バカ。
心配してくれていたのか?
どう見ても死亡フラグ立ってたから、無事なのが驚きよ。
Damn, not everything is like a visual novel.
今どこにいる?
ちゃんとラボで待機中。
もう一度 D メールを送る。準備を頼む。
タイマー設定は
31日の11時頃に着くように設定を。
31日の11時ということは。
Alright, here we go. Do not go. Not at Shrine, it's a trap. While Kitasu calculates the hours, I type the mail. It says, do not go, not at Shrine, it's a trap. I adjust the mail to the phone wave name subject to change.
準備 OK。
よし、起動してくれ。
起動した。
I guess here we go. We're not getting the option here. I press the send button. So will it work? The mail starts sending. Reading Steiner should activate. This time for sure. I brace myself for the incoming vertigo.
ダメだ。なぜ変わらない？
また間違い？
いや、そんなはずはない。萌香の D メールの内容も確認済みだ。それを否定するメールを送った。
Why isn't it working? What the hell's wrong this time?
最初の D メールの内容は？
柳林神社に IBN5100 があると知らせるものだ。今のメールでそれは罠だと否定したんだが、もう一度別の文面で再送を。
待った。 D メールの面倒な部分についてはロト6の実験で検証済みでしょ？
The Lotto 6 experiment. I sent myself the winning numbers, but the past me didn't buy the ticket. Instead, he gave the winning numbers to Lukako.
D メールを読んだ人間がその通りに行動するかどうかは個人の資質に影響される。桐生って人は神社に IBN5100 があると知らされた。直後にそれを否定するメールが来ても構わず神社へ行ったという推測が導ける。
否定するメールを信じなかったか、あるいはクソ真面目に否定されても念のために調べてみたかということか。
I glance at Moeka. She's still hanging her head, but her tears have run dry. I wonder if she's listening.
厄介ね。神社に調べに行くことにリスクが発生すると伝えても聞いてくれなかったっていうことだから。
より強制力の強い文面にするしかない。神社に行くのを禁止させるぐらいの。
どうやって？
That's the problem. Is it possible to persuade her with just 36 bytes of text? Or should we consider other possibilities?
例えば、7月30日のお礼と D メールを送り、先に IBN5100 を回収させるという方法は？
その日のあんたは IBN5100 に興味があったのか？
When did I start caring about the IBN 5100? I can't remember. Fine, That's out. So how do I convince Moeka to listen? At that moment, an electric shock runs through my brain. 2 initials.
FB だ。
Oh.
何？
萌歌の上司、依存の対象。FB からのメールなら無条件で信じるはず。
その FB とかいう人の携帯持ってるの？
いいや、会ったことさえない。どこにいるかもわからない。
話にならない。
少し時間をくれ。
また待たせるのか？まあ、私はずっとラボに泊まり込んでるからいいけど、あんまり無茶しないでね。
So even after prying answers out of Moeka, there is still more work to be done. Fate really seems to love getting in my way. Alright, to break out of this world line, I need FB's identity and location. I call Moeka's name. When she finally looks up, I drop her phone onto her lap. She accepts it with a confused expression.
FB を探すことになった。
Moeka grips her phone, but she doesn't look at the screen. I sigh deeply. I need to get as much information on FB out of her as I can.
お前はどういう経緯でラウンダーに？
Honestly, I couldn't care less. I hate having to stand here and talk with the woman who killed Mayuri. Hugging her phone to her chest, Moeka retrieves her glasses and puts them back on.
4年前死のうとしてた。
Oh. Her voice is a barely audible whisper. For a moment, I'm surprised she's not talking by mail.
何の希望も持てなくて、何もかもが嫌になって。
原因は？
特にこれっていうのは。
Her expression is blank, lifeless like always. Damn, I almost choked there. I was like, what the fuck? No reason. But behind her glasses, her eyes are red from crying. They are the only trace of emotion on her doll-like face.
でも小さなことがたくさん積み重なって、もともとこんな性格だし。
家族は？
Moeka shakes her head a little. She has none, I guess. I don't bother asking whether she ever had parents. It doesn't really matter.
自分の部屋で睡眠薬大量に飲んで。
That's lovely.
でも死ぬのを失敗して、そこにメールがラウンダー募集って、個人宛てじゃなくて一斉送信の。
Isn't that spam? Do the rounders really recruit like that?
私はどうでもよくなってた。だから気づいたら返信してた。そしたら連絡が来たの。FB から。それからずっと FB の指示に従ってた。
ずっとこの秋葉に？
Moeka shakes her head.
3ヶ月前まで名古屋、その前は横浜、その前は。
So she was everywhere. The Rounders' chief duty is to acquire IBN 5100s. I guess they had her traveling all over Japan digging up info on retro PCs.
これまでに IBN5100 をいくつ見つけた？
一台も。
No results? It sounds like CERN is spending a lot of effort for not much return. I sigh deeply once again.
お前はこの後どうするつもりだ？ただ絶望に打ちひしがれて予定通り自殺するか？抗おうとは思わないのか？
抗う
Even as I asked the question, I know that for her, rebellion is impossible. This world line has already approved her death. She's in the same situation as Mayuri. No matter what she does, she will die. I know that, and yet I ask the question.
FB はお前を利用し見捨てた。それを認めろ。その上で FB に対してどうしたいと考えているんだ。
Moeka looks down.
利用されていたとしても、私の居場所そこしかなかったから、初めてだった。生きてきた中で自分が必要とされたこと、 FB が居場所を与えてくれたの。私にその居場所を守るためなら、生きがいを与えてくれた FB を守るためなら何だってする。
お前は救いようのないバカだ。
I stand up.
だったら依存したまま死んでいけ。お前の死は確定している。だが俺は世界の思い通りになっていいとは思わない。だから徹底的に抗う。
No matter what, I will save Mayuri. Just a little bit more. I can't give up now. God damn. What a... That was a long moment that we were there at Moeka's apartment. Almost said Mayuri. Wrong person. And we were there for quite a while. Just that whole conflict, that confrontation. Holy fuck. It's midnight, and Akiba is practically empty. The silence is eerie. There's no sign of anyone near the coin locker. Considering the IBM 5100's size, it couldn't fit in the regular-sized lockers. She must have put it in one of the 3 large lockers on the right.
使用中。
The bottom locker is still in use. Is the IBM 5100 inside? My heart starts pounding in my chest. I feel my face grow hot with excitement. We've been apart for far too long, my partner, but now only a thin locker door separates us. Is this what love feels like?
自重しよう。
I force myself to consider the situation calmly. Is the IBM 5100 really inside? I want to check right this instant, but I can't believe I forgot to ask Moeka which locker she used. Should I get a crowbar or something to pry the locker open? If the IBM 5100 really is inside, and I steal it, what will happen to the world line? I have yet to cancel all of the D-mails, which I thought was the only way to restore the original world line. But now the IBM 5100 is so close, why can't I just reach out and take it? I know how to cancel Moeka's D-mail, so I can always do that if this doesn't work. Let's try it, just to make sure. First, I make a quick visit to the lab. Ignoring the complaints of the lab mems who stayed awake in the lab all night, I retrieve a makeshift crowbar from the development room. Then I return to the lockers and thrust the pointed tip of the crowbar into the crack of the door. What the fuck? Just as I begin to pry, a shrill siren shatters the night. I look up to see the red lights of a patrol car coming this way. Their timing couldn't be worse. The police release me after about 30 minutes of scolding. I return to the coin locker and try to pry it open again. Immediately, another patrol car appears. This time, they take me to the police station. I'm stuck in an interrogation room all night, getting preached to by policemen. I conclude that this is another effect of attractor field convergence. No matter what I do, I cannot obtain an IBM 5100 on this world line. That is what fate has decreed. I get the police to call my father, and they finally release me. They didn't go so far as to arrest me, but the policemen, as well as my father, scold me harshly. I act apologetic, but in actuality, their words fall on deaf ears. After my father goes home, I head straight to Moeka's apartment. I tried calling her. I took the opportunity to memorize her phone number yesterday, but she wouldn't pick up at all. Before I get there, I send a mail to Daru asking him to check if the coin locker is still occupied. The door to Moeka's apartment is unlocked. I find Moeka hugging her knees in the corner, just like she was when I first found her.
IBN5100 を入れたのは右下のコインロッカーで合っているか？
なぜ
IBN5100 が入る大きさのロッカーはあそこには3つしかなかった。そのうち一番下のみが使用中。
Well, let's see what mail we've got. It's Daru. Checked. The big locker on the lower right is in use. What's this about, anyway? Don't make me your errand boy so early in the morning, fool. Alright.
もしお前が一番下に入れたというなら FB はまだ IBN5100 を回収していないことになる。この意味がわかるか？
Moeka frowns.
あそこに貼っていれば FB が回収しに来た時に会えるということだ。その発想はなかったか？ラウンダーのくせに冷静さが欠けているぞ、お前。俺は張り込んでみようと思う。お前は？
会ってどうするの？
FB に携帯を借りる。
That's the best way to prevent Moeka from going to Yanabayashi Shrine.
会えない。会う勇気ない。幻滅される。
お前はとっくに幻滅されているか？最初から期待すらされていなかった。
Moeka's face contorts again. I'm being blunt, not only because Moeka is Mayuri's murderer, but also because Moeka's weakness is starting to get on my nerves. You know, I don't remember if this was ever actually in the anime, now that I think about it. I remember that he did face off against Moeka at one point, but I don't remember this whole FB deal, like actually trying to figure out who he/she or it is. Just like Daru's mail said, the locker is still occupied when I get there. I look around to make sure there are no patrol cars. If they actually are able to, you know, see who this FB person is and what they look like and really who they are, then that's going to be pretty crazy. No crowbars this time. I don't feel like getting arrested. I head across the street to Daibidu, hide behind one of its humongous pillars, and begin the stakeout. My legs are getting tired. I was going to borrow Mayuri's portable game console, but I decided that I didn't need the distraction. Still, it's pretty tough to keep standing like this. I also need to stay inconspicuous. Someone might notice if they see me standing in the same place for hours. I wouldn't want a security guard to give me trouble. I mean, I guess there's not much worry about that. I've already been here for 7 hours without incident. My legs are numb, so I squat and lean against the pillar. So hungry. I'd love to go get some food, but I can't take my eyes off the locker. Just then, somebody taps me on the shoulder. FB? I try to leap to my feet, but my legs get tangled and I fall over. Oh, it's Moeka. Moeka is standing there, looking down at me with those glassy eyes.
お前、なんでここに？
私も張り込みを。ダメかな？
なぜ心変わりした？
I stand up and dust off my clothes.
お前は FB とのメールだけの関係に居心地の良さを感じていた。その適度な距離感に依存していたはず。なのになぜ今さら一歩を踏み出そうと思った？
このままじゃ。
Moeka puts her head on her knees. She looks ready to cry. I've seen that expression once before, in her moonlit apartment.
FB からの連絡がなくなったら、私、世界とのつながりが
断絶されるか。
Moeka nods faintly.
孤独に耐えられないくらい弱いのに FB の命令さえあれば容赦なく人も殺せるとはな。典型的な狂信者だよお前は。
And her cult leader FB abused her weakness before throwing her out like old clothes. It pisses me off. FB's cruelty, Moeka's weakness, I can't decide which I hate more. Then Moeka nervously brings out a convenience store bag.
なんだこれは。
Instead of answering, Moeka looks away. I look inside.
おお、パックの牛乳とアンパン。
Exactly what you need on a stakeout. There's enough for two.
もしかして差し入れか。
Moeka nods.
よし、許可する。お前も張り込みを手伝え。
Now we can take turns watching, and we'll also look less suspicious to passers-by. Hopefully this all works out. The night draws on, and still no sign of FB. We nap in 1-hour shifts, but it doesn't help the exhaustion. On top of that, I don't have anyone to talk to. Moeka can't keep a conversation going, so there's nothing I can do to stave off boredom. I went back to the lab to shower just before dawn, but Kutasu, who was working an all-nighter on the time leap machine, just glared at me. The wait finally ends at just after 1 p.m. on the 13th. Someone comes to open the lower right locker. Oh shit. We watch from behind the pillar. It's a nondescript middle-aged man. He's dressed in a new suit, but it hangs rather poorly on him, as if he's not used to wearing it.
あいつが FB か。
Moeka shakes her head firmly.
FB は女性よ。
Oh, good point.
となると雇われて回収しに来た人間かもしれない。
Or it could be someone from the locker company here to clear it after weeks overdue. And that would make us all idiots, Moeka, FB, and me. The man has the key to the locker. He pays the late fee with 100 yen coins, then removes the cardboard box with the IBN 5100 inside. The man thought ahead and brought a push cart. He puts the IBN 5100 onto the push cart with a bit of effort and begins walking away.
おうぞ。
I wonder how this will work out. I have a feeling it won't work out well. The man heads straight for Akihabara Station. Strangely enough, he walks up to an overweight man standing in front of the ticket machine. The overweight man is wearing a t-shirt and has all the signs of an otaku. He doesn't seem to have anything in common with the first guy, who looks like an average salaryman. They transfer the IBN 5100 into the overweight man's suitcase. After they exchange a few words, the overweight man enters the station alone. Then the guy in the suit leaves.
妙だな。
What was the purpose of that transfer? Is the overweight man FB? Or is he just another link in some kind of chain? At any rate, if we keep following the IBN 5100, we should reach FB eventually. We enter the station. The overweight man boards the Yamanode line. We board on the next car and keep watch through the connecting door. It's a weekday afternoon, so there aren't many passengers. 30 minutes later, we arrive at Shinjuku Station. Here the train sees a sharp increase in passenger traffic.
降りる。
Moeka pulls on my sleeve. The overweight man has slipped into the stream of departing passengers, and he's about to exit onto the platform. We follow him, but due to our slow reaction, we have to push our way through the boarding passengers. The train doors close, that scared me, and it slowly departs. The man starts walking towards the exit. Shinjuku is crowded, so we have to follow close behind or we'll lose him. But then I stop in my tracks. The man is empty-handed. His suitcase is missing. What? For a second, I think we followed the wrong man, but no, it's definitely him. We watched him the whole time he was on the train. There's no doubt he had the suitcase when the train arrived in Shinjuku. Could he have passed it to someone else in this crowd? They know how to lose a tail. God, are you serious? We're just barely going back. God damn it. Well, I mean, the time leap machine is made, so I guess we're good to go. I return to the lab and leap an hour back. I find myself inside the train. I know it's bad manners to use my phone on the train, but this is an emergency. According to the train's display, we're about to leave Otsuka for Ikebukuro, 3 stops to Shinjuku. Moeka is next to me, acting inconspicuous. I peek at the overweight man in the next car.
新宿駅で仕掛けてくるぞ。あの男、降りたと見せかけて荷物を別の人間に受け渡す。さっきはまんまと引っかかった。
さっき
Doesn't look like Moeka's caught on yet.
俺は1時間後からタイムリープしてきたんだ。
タイムリープ
Moeka's eyes widen. The train arrives at Shinjuku on schedule. Just to make sure, I'll have Moeka follow the man when he gets off. Before the doors open, I stealthily move to his car. He still has the suitcase with the IBM 5100.
Shinjuku.
The doors open and passengers spew out. The overweight man leaves too, just like last time. However, he leaves the suitcase on the train. And now, passengers from Shinjuku board. Someone walks up to the abandoned suitcase. It's a woman in her 30s pushing a baby stroller. There's no baby. The woman casually loads the suitcase into her stroller and sits down. After witnessing that scene, I return to the neighboring car. I need to be careful. These guys are serious about avoiding pursuit. And it looks like we're alone now. The train starts moving. I contact Moeka so we can regroup later. After that incident, the package swaps carriers like a hot potato, snaking around the tracks that run through Tokyo like a web. Whenever they give me the slip, I time leap and resume the chase. Finally, the courier and package get aboard the Hibiya line and return to Akihabara Station, where it all began. I recognize the last courier. He's one of the men who raided the lab with Moeka. Dark skin, crew cut, the one who hit me with his gun. The man easily carries the 25-kilo package out of the station, and we follow. A car honks its horn. Moeka and I immediately hide. Peering out from cover, I see a white flatbed parked in front of the station. A muscular man hops out of the driver's seat. Oh no, dude. I know that face. No, it can't be. I desperately try to organize my thoughts. That's Tenoji Yugo, owner of the Braun Tube Workshop. Mr. Braun. Why? Why is he here? Does this mean he's connected to FB? To the Rounders? Was the Braun Tube Workshop just a front for CERN? Is that how he could afford to keep it open? What's going on here? His shop is right below the lab. If he's working for the enemy, then... I shiver at the thought. Stop, let's not rush to conclusions. He might just be another carrier. We watch from a distance. Tenoji takes the suitcase from the crew-cut man and loads it into the back seat of his car. Then he gets into the car alone and takes off toward Showa-dori. I stare after it in disbelief. And back we go. But where are we going? I time leap several hours to before the first man arrived at the coin locker. Then I explain the situation to Moeka. My plan is to get ahead of the package. After killing some time at Starbucks, good old Starbucks, we rent a car. I don't have a license, so Moeka's driving. We go to the street in front of the roundabout, facing Showadori, and park near Yorobashi Kamara. Now we wait.
緊張しているのか。肩に力が入りすぎているぞ。運転歴はどれぐらいだ？
ペーパー。
Oh.
ペーパーって、ペーパードライバーということか。勘弁してくれ。事故るなよ。
I was surprised Moeka had a license in the first place. Apparently FB told her it would come in handy for her rounder work. I have Moeka wait in the car while I keep a lookout on the roundabout. The white station wagons already stopped there. From this distance, I can clearly see Tennoji in the driver's seat. Nobody else is riding. The crew cut guy should arrive just after 5 p.m. As expected, the crew cut man arrives right on time, effortlessly, dragging the suitcase behind him. It feels weird seeing the exact same scene from a different angle. I hurry back to the car, where Moeka's waiting.
来るぞ。
The station wagon rolls past us. It takes a left turn at the Shoradori intersection towards Okachima. God, I really cannot pronounce these things. I'm sorry, guys. I give up. Moeka smoothly sets the car in motion. Finally, we arrive at Tennoji's house in Okachimachi? We'll go with that. This is the house where Suzuha lived. Her rusty old mountain bike is still sitting out front. Tennoji brings the IBN 5100 inside. We stop a little farther down the road and keep watch.
どういうこと？ FB はどこ？
あの家に運び込んだことが何を意味するかだ。一時的な保管場所ということなのか、それとも。
Is he FB? Does he know FB? Moeka insists that FB is a woman. So maybe it's Tennoji's wife, whom I've never met. I have Moeka show me one of FB's mails. Okay, what does it say here? M4, it's true that you're not very good with people, but I think that's just part of what makes you unique and special. Besides, you have no trouble talking to me, do you? Honestly, M4, there's nobody else who works as hard as you do. I'm very thankful for that. I'm glad you joined the Rounders. Even if nobody else values you, I'll always look out for you. Feel free to email me whenever you like. Oh, yes, since you're finally in Nagoya, you should try some of the local delicacies. It's not good for your health to keep eating convenience store food. Or do you not like miso, M4? In any case, a girl your age needs to eat better. I recommend the firm miso stew. Your next mission is to go to Akihabara in Tokyo, so find an apartment by next week. I deposited a special bonus in your account, so feel free to use it. Talk to you soon. Your mother, FB. She's kept a lot of mails archived like this one.
M4 というのが私のコードネーム。それも FB がつけてくれた。
Moeka's a mailing machine. She sent FB nearly 10 mails a day, but FB replied to every single one. You'd have to be a saint to reply to all those emails. No wonder Moeka was so dependent on FB.
今度はここで張り込みだな。
I have Dadu set up a wireless infrared camera on the telephone pole down the street. We park a couple blocks away and watch the video feed. The next day, Tennoji goes to work on his moped like usual. He returns after sunset. There is no sign of his daughter, Nai, or his wife. Something finally happens early Sunday morning. Just before 3 a.m., 6 people show up at Tennoji's house.
あれは
It's dark, but I recognize them. They're the Rounders who raided the lab with Moeka. Moeka doesn't show much of a reaction. I thought she knew them. I ask, but she says she's never met them before. And it looks like this World Line's Moeka has been cut off completely. Were they done with her once she found them in IBN 5100? Tenoji comes outside and loads the IBN 5100 into the station wagon. Then the 6 men get in and drive away. Tenoji sees them off, then goes back inside his house.
今度はどこへ
I'm interested in Tenoji's story, but the IBN 5100 will lead us to FB. We decide to follow the station wagon. The pursuit ends at Narita International Airport. The 6 men, IBN 5100 in tow, board a plane headed for France. France. CERN's home country. What does this mean?
天王寺の妻が FB の可能性がある。
Since there's been no sign of FB this far, she must be an extremely cautious individual, but the evidence suggests only one possibility. On Worldline Alpha 1, Moeka's men attacked the night the time leap machine was completed. Their timing was perfect. It makes sense if you assume that Tenoji is closely linked to FB. He was right downstairs the whole time we were discussing our plans. FB knew exactly what we were up to. We were dancing to her tune all along. When we get back to Akiba, Moeka and I start walking towards Tenoji's house. But on the way, I get an angry call from Kirisu demanding an update, so I decide to take care of that first. And now we're receiving mail, which I will look at next time, and we will resume our lovely adventure here. But my fucking god, what a goose chase this has turned into. Excuse me there. But goddamn, that was crazy. More of a confrontation with Moeka, and then we finally were able to figure out what her D-mail was, and then we just started following around this whole chain of passing along the IBN 5100. We finally found it, but we could never get our hands on it. And now Mr. Braun is connected to CERN in some sort of way? Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, well, a lot of crazy shit happened in this episode, but thank you very much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next episode. Take it easy.